That is scary looking, you know that?
Yeah, I do know that. So what you've just done is you've removed the...
First thing I did was remove the pressure off of the torque plates, or the equalizing plates, and secured them using these turnbuckles here, and then removed the plates to be cleaned and painted. And of course I'll take care of the eye and around the eye. It's really not in too bad a shape. And I'll replace the bolts of unknown quality with grade 8 bolts, inch shoulder.
Okay, what we have here is a weight bearing bolt, and I don't think you can see it on the video. But some of the thread has actually been flattened. So, what do they call the area that doesn't have thread?
Well, the one we're going to put on, it has a 1-inch shoulder.
Oh, a shoulder. Well, so we're going to have a 1-inch shoulder.
And that the weight won't bear on a, or the pressure will not bear on a thread.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to replace it with silver.
I'm going to paint over it with some good quality paint, and hopefully it'll last long into you guys' life, maybe even, you know. See, there's where we had a problem with it breaking down, and I temporarily put silver paint on it that I had left over, just to kind of keep the rust from progressing. You can see a little rust there. Probably would have lasted another 50 years the way it is, but I want it to look nice too. Now we're getting down to the old rusty part.
Okay, so having done all we can with the sander, we are now going to move on to a wire brush.
Yes.
So
the reason is we had pitting, and there's rust down in the pits, and I want to knock that out before I put on the primer coat. And this is the reason for this whole project, is this was starting to rust, and even though it would have probably taken it the next 50 years, well, it's got this thing about having it nice and shiny.
Okay, so what you're doing right now is coating the bolt so that it will
slide in easier, and it will have one more layer of protection, and that is just on the shaft is all it's getting right now, the bolt shaft. And when I put this on, it'll probably push it all off. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, so I'll go through one side here. That kind of lubricates it. And that way we don't have any raw areas inside. Okay. And I'm going to end up getting paint all over the place, but this is just a primer. But it should hold it for a few years, maybe, before rust starts. Just gives it a little extra start at life. Better start it. Here comes the tricky part. Getting these held up to the right position. Look at that, all over me. Peeled it right off of there.
Okay, so now we have...
In a second.
Put the first bolt through, and so the rest should be relatively easier.
Should be.
But it seems like nothing ever goes easy for us.
Just leave it on loose.
Slippery, I got paint on my finger.
Yeah.
Aww. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
No, don't torque it down.
I wasn't going to. I was just going to do it lightly.